I am very suspicious to folks who have been really successful in their fields and don't attribute a big chunk of it to luck.
Yes.
Like if they don't acknowledge it, I see this more in the business world. You'll meet, CEOs or folks who've made a lot of money, and I worked for everything. This is all,
Right.
And if you want my advice, you need to put your nose to the grindstone and, dare to be great and take risks. And whenever I hear that, I always say, well, yes, you do have to work hard to succeed, but there are a lot of people who work really hard.
Yes.
And don't necessarily succeed in those ways. They might succeed in other ways, satisfaction from their work or whatever. But, when you end up hosting, a late night show, or you end up being president of the United States, part of it is luck. There were a whole bunch of breaks that happened to you along the way. And sometimes there are doors that open that you were willing to walk through, partly because you're crazy, or you have a irrational confidence about yourself that doesn't entirely make sense.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I walked through such a door once and had no reason. And America agreed that I really, at 30, should not have been a host, should not have been on TV. And that was, and so in a small microcosm, I know what you're talking about. Which
it's the same kind of thing. And so the number of times in which the whole arc of my life could have been entirely different or derailed. I can chronicle them, partly because I've written. That's one of the values of writing about the presidency or the campaign or the previous books I wrote. It forces you to look back and reflect, and you say, oh, well, if that person hadn't done this, or if this hadn't worked out that way, or it would have been entirely different. For me, the thing that I probably do have, I can take credit for and have some control over, is the decision I made to, in some fashion, be involved in public service. Not necessarily elected office, but I think no matter what, whether I was the mayor of Chicago or just was working as a community organizer still, or the direction of saying, let me figure out how to give something that makes the larger world or my little corner of the world a little bit better, and figuring out how to work with other people to do that. I think that was something that I can probably take some credit for.
Oh, goodbye, so long, farewell, adieu, be good, stay well, bye-bye, keep warm, relax, at ease, take care, stay loose, adieu, my view, a la prochaine, goodbye till when we meet again.